Hi everybody, it's here Patsy, and I am going to be doing the reading of the Pikapak that we did earlier, the end of December or whenever, the beginning of January, where I picked 3 packs, and some of you picked pack number 1, pack number 2, pack number 3, and that's supposed to cover the time period between now and the end of March. And so what I decided to do is we'll do pack number 1 for January from now until the middle of February, or whenever I do it again. And then we'll do pack number 2. That'll last until the middle of March. And then pack number 3 will be mid-March until April, right? So I think let's see how that works. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm using the same cards that were within the pack, and it's just so we can remind ourselves. For the masculine energy, we had gotten Dionysus, god of sensuality, and he's number 2. And from the that's from the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine Reunited deck by C.JESSICA. From the Titans and Sirens deck by Tony MANTON, I remember the artist's name, and Stacey DeMarco. Okay, so I got cards for each of them, for each of you, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, from the Sirens and the Titans decks, which are by both of those people, Stacey DeMarco and Tony MANTON. So for the masculine energy, you got Odin. And Odin talked about guidance. Getting guidance from his higher power, seeking guidance, counseling for an addiction, whatever. You can refer back to the original video so that you can get up to date on this, right? And the last energy that we had was Traitor. These cards for the masculine, I decided to utilize the male energies in the Angels and Ancestor Oracle card deck, and that's by Kyle Gray. So I got cards from that deck for the male, all right? And his was Traitor, exchanging energy to create abundance. So just now, as I was getting ready to turn on the camera and I took a glance down, this is what I got, and I want to say it so I don't forget it. The Traitor, and on her side, I got from the feminine, the Divine Feminine deck for the Divine Feminine, right? And that is by Waterson, Megan Waterson, the Divine Feminine deck. And the energy that we had gotten was Sarah Lakali. She's the Queen of the Outsiders. And for some reason, just now when I looked down at both these energies, I said he likes to party. He's trading his energy for his abundance. Like he's out there. He's a mover. You know, he makes things happen. He's popular. He may be a promoter. He may be some kind of, manager, DJ, whatever it is, his energy, he uses his energy to make his money. He's a mover, right? He's friendly, and he puts in his work. He doesn't have to be any of those things. Okay. But what I was saying is that this energy is more like, all right, I'll be here when you get back. She doesn't want to be out in the crowd. She does not need to be around all of that. She is love. She's going to be where she's comfortable, and she already knows her position. She knows her position. She knows her importance. All right. She even knows her importance to this energy, and that's why she's not too pressed about him being out in the public. She's decided to allow him that. Therefore, he won't be trying to push her more than she's willing to be exposed, more than she's willing to be out in the limelight. Because when she is in the limelight, she is the light. But it's a lot. And she's a loner. She's used to being alone. So part of this may be drawing her, her learning how to be more of a social person, and maybe him slowing down a little bit on his schedule, his work, the energy that he puts out towards other people, maybe putting it more towards making the feminine energy feel comfortable. I don't know. Somebody needed to hear that, because that was not where I had planned on this going. For the feminine energy, the card that we got from the Divine Masculine Feminine Reunited deck was the Goddess of Magic, Isis. And the White Buffalo Woman, Peace. So I feel at this, the messages I'm getting are that the Divine Feminine is aware of her power. She's trying to remain stoic. She's trying to bring peace to a situation, or maintain her inner peace, while all of this, while the masculine is still working on his issues. And she's just standing up, knowing who she is, being comfortable with who she is, and not having a problem declaring that that is who she is. But she's loving, but she's demanding respect and loving herself, because she knows that she is love. So she's being peaceful, but she is learning about her powers, and she's also learning about her impacts. Her impact. Not, yeah, her impact on the world. That she knows that she's here to have an impact on the world. Okay. And it's about the unconditional love that she's able to show. The ability to control her emotions. Because this is sort of a violent energy next to peace. But sometimes peace comes after a battle or an upset or a timeout. People go to their corners and they figure it out. And maybe she knows that because she knows that she's loved, and she also knows that she can manifest, she can keep the peace and manifest love from where she stands. She doesn't have to put herself out of her comfort zone, because she likes where she is. She likes her comfort zone. Okay, all right. So I'm going to see what we're going to get with this new deck that I am learning, which is the Before Tarot, right? And it has the After Tarot that goes with it. But right now, I think what I'm going to do, and this is just the front piece, this is not the box. I just had the box, and I moved the box, and I don't know what the box is. Anyway, this is it by SCOBERO. There's an After Tarot also. I have that also, so we'll see what, maybe by next month I can get to that, or who knows. Let's see how this goes. So I'm going to first use that deck, and then clarify if I need to get anything else from the vice versa deck. All right? So this is Before. So events leading up to these emotions, these sentiments, these feelings. And so we have the Page of Pentacles and Three of Cups. Okay, so let's see. That's on the masculine energy. So it looks like someone was offering or trying to making an investment, waiting for it to grow, allowing it to, giving this investment that he is putting in a chance to grow. Maybe putting in time at a job in anticipation of retiring, investing money, saving money, knowing that it's growing, but there's more to it. This may have been something that he learned from, his parents may have said this is an example, or over time he's figured it out. And here we have the Three of Cups. So this could be celebration. I'm getting that this talks about, okay, so this is about masculine energy who has been working and exchanging his energy, right? Working hard and providing for his family and his friends, providing for other people's enjoyment or the enjoyment of the family and friends around them, because he's a party guy. He's popular. And there may be situations where he has maybe crossed the line, or there may be some flirting going on, but he feels that that's just it's just part of the job, babe. Don't mean nothing. One of those. Work with me, girl. Work with me, right? You know who you are. And she does. But apparently you don't. Sorry to divine masculine. I don't mean to crack on y'all, but I'm just trying to lighten it up. This is the way it comes. It just how it comes. Maybe I was a comedian in a previous life. Don't nobody say nothing about Mom's Maybelline, because I was alive when she was alive. Don't even try it. Okay. And others of you don't even look up to see who that was. So this person, this masculine, has been working, providing for pleasures for himself and for those around him. And that is perhaps where he is trying to get some guidance from, or maybe he's been getting bad advice from the people that he's been partying with. That could be something else. But maybe he is seeking to do something about this. Maybe this has become a problem. All right, let's see what we got over here. Okay. So, for our divine feminine, it seems that, as I said, she's standing up and she is showing love, not just for the divine masculine, but for herself. She is valuing herself. And it looks like it took a long time for this to happen, and maybe it wasn't that easy, and maybe there's some regret. I get that this is something that discouraged them somewhat in terms of you, divine feminine, this energy doesn't want their heart to toughen up. They want to remain soft somewhat, relaxed somewhat, but they're starting to see things from a different perspective, and they're realizing that some people have taken their love for granted, and realizing that their love is a gift from God, but they kind of feel defeated. Hmm. Yeah, it's like they've kind of resigned themselves that those days are behind them. Because there was heartbreak. Heartbreak that they wanted to avoid. They don't want to look at it. They're tired of it. They just don't see anything but gloom ahead. Or they feel that someone abandoned them and walked away and kept going. That person walked towards the sunlight while they were still dealing with the gloom and trying to keep their head above ground. And so that has affected that energy to where they resign themselves to the hurt. The feminine is resigning herself to this. Like this is her mission in life. That's for those of you who resonated with pack number 1. Especially. It's for everyone who's watching this, but those of you who actually resonated with pack number 1, this may be something that resonates for you more than others of you, perhaps. So the masculine energy is doing its thing, working, saving, entertaining, being the life of the party, hanging out with his friends, talking smack, probably asking questions, maybe just at the divine feminine's expense sometimes, maybe, perhaps, while he's telling her to trust me. I'm good. I want this. I just got to do it this way. And so she has decided to just go to a peaceful place, continue to show unconditional love, but You shouldn't feel like you have that this is how you have to live, divine feminine, and not at all. Not at all. All right, let's see if we can get. Oh, excuse me. Mm. No one has to live like that. You don't have to settle for not feeling valued. Or have someone, or live with a diminished heart. You don't have to allow this situation or any of these previous situations to diminish your heart, because then you let them win. You let the bad guys win when you do it like that, when you allow that to happen. Okay, so Page of Wands coming towards somebody. So perhaps our masculine is coming to ask for forgiveness. Passion. Well, okay, maybe he's coming to apologize because he's trying to get some passion out of this. And he's coming with a kind of sort of apology or proposition. Kind of shady, kind of half-assed, but it has possibilities. He's a little ashamed of himself. And Divine Feminine is working. She is stacking her pentacles. She is developing her business, hanging her shingles out. She's working on making on her financial stability. She's working on her financial stability. And so she's not really even looking at this offer. Because if like this would be the divine masculine and this would be the divine feminine. See, she's not even, he's offering it. She's got her back turned. Could also mean that this person, maybe you all worked, okay, I guess. Y'all may have worked together. The masculine energy may have been a subordinate to the feminine energy. She may have been a supervisor to him. That's just what came for some of you. Could be vice versa. Definitely on that. So, but this is before, okay? So this is what's leading up to these feelings, or explaining the scenario we're at here. She's working on her stability. She's not worrying about whatever it is that he's offering, because it's too late. She's kind of already signed off and resigned herself to whatever it is. It's all right. She's not even worried about what he's offering. She's got things to do, and she's not pressed with this mediocre offer. That's sincere, but mediocre nonetheless, and probably has some strings attached that won't be revealed to anyone except to the divine masculine, because remember, he is a traitor. As in TRADER, he's always exchanging something for something. Nothing comes without some strings attached. There is a deal. Even if it's a deal that he's making her make with him and she don't even know any of the terms. He is the judge, the jury, and the executioner. That's who he is. That's who he is. That's who he is. And we have, okay, the world. New chapters opening up. Something may be changing here. Something may be changing. Something new is happening. One cycle is closing and the other one is opening up. Let's see. Okay, so there is some judgment, some perspective, or some enlightenment that came out of a situation that was very dry, old, a situation where the only thing between two people were children or a child. And it came to light, it was exposed. People came to the realization that it was a situation that didn't have anything going for it anymore. And the only thing that was keeping them together was family, children, traditions, pregnancies, materialism, baggage. Wow. Jeez. All of that. Okay, so a chapter's closed because someone made a judgment that there was nothing more that could grow from this situation. Someone was enlightened. They came to a different perspective about this relationship or a relationship. Yeah, it could be this relationship or a relationship around you. All right, so we have here, this is the Knight of Cups. Is this a Knight? No, this is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. So something that might have something to do with a Pisces or Cancer water sign. Something that's emotional. Something that has a lot of history. Something that has been kept in the dark. Or someone has been keeping someone in the dark about their emotions. Someone hasn't been expressing their emotions in this relationship. And that's why it's felt like it didn't have anything. It was dry. That's why it felt like it was taking a step back, because this is 21 and this is 20. So thinking it's like nothing's grown. There's been no progression. Even though this is a new cycle in this relationship where nothing is progressing, nothing is growing. And because someone has not been allowing themselves to look at that relationship that they had left behind a long time ago. The relationship, the steady stability, the loyal person that they turned their back on. They don't want to turn around and look at that because it makes them too emotional. Because they feel that maybe their procrastination caused this passion, the opportunity for growth dried up, even though they're ready for this now. They took too long. Hierophant. So something changed. Someone learned something, further judgment. Someone really went inside. They did some praying to help them make this decision in a peaceful way. They wanted to be at peace with this decision, so they went into themselves and they did some studying and praying and petitioning while they were trying to maintain their spirituality, as they were trying to make this decision. This may have to do with spiritual beliefs, differences in spiritual beliefs, or trying to maintain certain status quo, a certain position, a certain tradition, trying to maintain appearances. So the procrastination had a lot to do with someone taking time to go inside, do some praying, do some meditation, thinking about the differences, thinking about what this would mean. Ah, okay. All right. Marriage, even, or relation, yeah. Making a commitment. It was considered the change that would happen if perhaps they came with a commitment. If this person wants a traditional relationship, or they want to adhere to society's norms. So someone wants to perhaps someone wants to expose something to the sunlight, or maybe they're kind of glad it got exposed, because they were done hiding they wanted to come out. Maybe this is representing the person that wanted to come out from under this dark cloak, this person who has been around a long time, and the new chapter is coming out from the dark, being exposed, and making a commitment to the relationship. So maybe that is what the divine feminine wants to have happen. Or it could be that that's what the divine masculine wants. Maybe he wants her to stop staying in and coming out and being more out and being more social and being around their family even. Maybe that's what the contention is. Maybe he doesn't know that she's willing to do that because she understands that it'll help her too. It'll make her feel more confident. It'll make her feel more confident, even though she feels confident, but she feels that she's good enough where she is and how she stands, that she can be that she can handle whatever scrutiny, whatever public scrutiny there may be. She feels she's able to handle it if they are in a committed relationship. Okay, so she wants a commitment because she wants to be able to feel confident if this is what he wants. If he wants her to be more social, then she needs to have a title of some sort. Interesting. Okay, divine feminine is saying what she means and meaning what she says. I will give you peace, but you have to give me something. So learning to give and receive that you have given. And so now you expect something, and you expect a change. You expect a title. Ooh, I guess you do expect Emperor. You expect him to step up and do what's right. Do you want stability? Yeah, next to that Hierophant. Now 4 and a 5, 5 and a 4. So commitment, foundation, stability. You don't want to take his word for it. You want to get something official. That's it. Yeah. You want something official. Ooh. And you are working on it. So there's a lot of work going on here. The feminine is still doing what she's focusing on her work. She's focusing on the thing that she is doing. She's taking her time, but she's being diligent and she's being consistent. And we have the Page of Wands. Yes, coming forward with the change. Offering passion and declaring the change. This change could be the divine feminine's change, or this could be the divine masculine pleading his case that he has changed, that he is willing to change. He's offering, after going through some dark night of the soul, that a change was needed. Or again, this could be the feminine who just went through her own awakening and understand that she has passion and that she can take her passion elsewhere because she's been through a lot and she is rising from her hurt and is ready to see what else is out there, even though it looks a little cold and it's a little dark. Perhaps she's willing to see where destiny's going to lead her. So that could be either of them, and that's the energies that I got for them, which is kind of different. Where he is ready to say that he is changed and he's willing to walk towards the relationship. She is ready to walk away because she is confident that she is a survivor. Okay. She has come to that realization about herself. But, so basically she may not be voicing an ultimatum, but she may have, it's more of a inner ultimatum to herself, like she's already given herself this line in the sand. This line in the sand. She may have voiced it to him that this is what she wants. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he's very confident and so he doesn't think that she means it, and maybe that's why he's acting like he's got this under control. Like he's got the balls up in the air. He's the one who is in charge. He is the one who is making things happen. He thinks he's confident. He's confident. Okay, that's good. That's good. He's confident. But that's who he is. Confident. But the thing is, she's becoming confident herself. That's what I'm getting. But she's doing it quietly. She's got a quiet confidence. I'm hearing Christ consciousness, so I don't know what she knows. She's aware of the power of the Creator in her life, and she has learned to rely on her faith, and she knows if she has to walk away or move away from the situation that she will be fine. She'll have work and she'll have stability. She's not worrying about it. Meantime, there are lots of options, lots of things up in the air. Nothing has been settled yet. 7 of Cups. And it's like, I want to say that this is the divine masculine, but it could be either one. And maybe they see all of the options, but maybe they don't see what's really available to them. It's like they're blinded by all of the shiny objects that are being put in front of them, either of them. But This would have been the other side when you see that face, spirit. So these, I think, are material options, things that are materialistic, focusing on how to make sense of all of these options, but not looking at the spiritual aspects of this. Like, this is probably the masculine energy, because lots of options out there in the secular world. Lots of things going on. And it's all profitable. It's abundant. Okay, and we have, okay, another four of swords. At the bottom of the deck. So this is not paying attention to what's going on around you. Things are burning down outside of your window and you're not paying attention. And here we have on the other side the Star card, which is Aquarius, which is hope, which is healing. Trying to bring balance. Trying to trying to heal. Looking for whatever it is that is going to come. Being willing to follow guidance. Not knowing what to expect, but knowing that they put a lot of emotion and a lot of feeling into this situation. They have exposed themselves. They have exposed themselves. They have surrendered to the faith. They've put in all of their emotions into this situation. They've put all of their hopes and dreams into the blending of these energies, the water and the earth. So maybe you're dealing with a water sign or earth sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius even. Lots of faith. Lots of faith in the divine. This is just burnt out. Just not willing to see the truth of what is approaching. That this type of lifestyle, the trader lifestyle, cannot continue to go on for too much longer. That's what I'm getting. That you're going to be burnt out after a while. If this is resonating with you, masculine, you're going to get burnt out from this lifestyle after a while, and then you are going to understand that you have to make some kind of a change. That it's time for you to close this chapter of your life grow up, move on, make the adjustments. If you communicate with your feminine, you'll understand that she's willing to do whatever she needs to do in order to help you transition through this situation. All right, let's see what the we can get something to about this situation, this blockage for this for the divine masculine and divine feminine for this January period. What else do we need to? What's the lesson? Okay, what is this about? What is this challenge presenting itself in order to teach? What is the lesson that we're going to get? What are we trying? What's trying to be healed for these people, for this couple? Let's see if we can get one. All right, we have okay, so this is about abandonment issues. This is about people pleasing, maybe. This is about someone not seeing that someone is ready to leave, or they're afraid. Someone may have lost someone, and maybe this is the reaction, is to party and, you know, be out there, see what other seeds you can plant instead of facing the situation. That could be how some people deal with abandonment issues. And it could be the same for the feminine, because that I'm picking up for the masculine. For the feminine, her abandonment issues may be what has led her experiences of being abandoned may have led her to this place where she's just accepting of maybe love is not, maybe she's not going to ever get reciprocal love. Maybe there'll only be it to a certain level that she does have to learn how to rely on herself more. And that and she's afraid that no matter how much she adjusts, no matter how much she changes, no matter how much she controls her rage, she's going to always wind up in these situations where she's feeling abandoned, so therefore she doesn't want to invest too much more of her feelings into it, more than saying, okay, well, this is my lot in life, and I'll just do my best with what I have and accept that this is not going to ever be any better. And if I have to walk away, then I have to walk away. Because that would be what she would feel would be honoring herself, is to not allow herself to do this again, allow herself to be vulnerable, what she sees as being vulnerable, and the vulnerability will lead to abandonment in her mind anyway. So why not just skip all of the in-between and go straight to the end and walk away before someone can walk away from me? Because I'm good. I keep rising. That's the energy I'm getting for her and him, right? So his abandonment issues make him try to be the life of the party and try to please people and try to keep everybody happy. And hers is acceptance and just finding ways to cope, ways to try to heal as much as she can, bring balance and be peaceful, because she does not want to rage. She's trying to be. She's been taught to be quiet with her hurt anyway. So she keeps her rage to herself in order to keep the peace. Okay. Okay. So she hides her rage and she has transmuted it to love, but she is just learning to love herself. Well, what are we doing? One card, please. Please. One card so we can see what is going to be the outcome. What is the lesson? Okay, here we go. Oh, interesting. Energy. Number 5. You know, 5 is change. Energy. So this is like healing. Healing a heart. Abandonment and energy. So that's 13, right? 5 and 8. 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a 4 again. Okay, so foundation. So healing. Okay, so they're working on healing this. Healing these issues which are at the foundation of them both. So they're going to have to work on healing this, healing their hearts. That this together, this energy, this energy exchange is going to heal both their hearts. Oh, really? Let me see what that means. I don't think we've gotten the 5 card before. At least I can't recall. So let's see what that is. Don't forget, let me know what y'all think about this. You know, picking the cards at the beginning of the quarter and just doing 3 months and, you know, going through it like that. It's like a soap opera within a soap opera. Okay, so number 5, energy. Energy is everything, and everything is energy. Consciously working on keeping your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies clear and functioning can make all the difference in your life. Benefits from getting a regular tune-up include, but are not limited to, jumping to higher timelines, better physical and emotional health, easier manifestation, and better functioning relationships. Energy works in 3 stages: blocked, integrating, and flowing. It is important to become familiar with your own unique cycle and learn to differentiate between the stages to know best what to bring into your life at any given time. Indicators that your energy field is in a blocked state include the keywords of stagnation, stuck, frustration, numbness, dullness, depression, hopelessness, physical pain, or mental sluggishness. Once that energy has been shifted, a state of integration occurs. Indicators that your energy field is in a state of integration include the keynotes: hibernation, social reclusiveness, sleep, nurturing, rest, downtime, regeneration. Once that energy has been integrated through rest and nourishment, it is time to the rewards of the cycle of death and rebirth through a flowing phase of energy indicators that your energy is in a state of flowing, which include the keywords such as energetic, hopeful, vitality, joy, vigor, movement, and clarity. Each cycle of the process takes you up another level of evolution, like a spiral taking you further and further up to source energy. Ashe. So, I think it's good that we got this lesson now, because I know a lot of our couples are going through that type of a challenge, right? That they're awakening, but they can't gauge where they are, and maybe that's a little bit of the frustration also on both your parts. So if you find those words, if any of those stages kind of describe what you're feeling right now, then more than likely you're at that stage or in the midst of it or on your way to the next stage. Okay, so that's good information that we needed today. I'm glad that that came up like that. So guess what I'm getting here is the joining of this couple, of this divine masculine, divine feminine, if this resonates for your situation, or if you can feel that you're at this stage right now, that because this is an abandonment issue, which has probably been going on for a long time, you're trying to work on this throughout this ascension or awakening, or starting to get in touch with your spirituality. This abandonment has come up for us all several times, right? So I think what it's saying is that the way that you all are going to deal with this is when you all are together, when you all exchange these energies, when you communicate, when you talk about it, when you express yourselves honestly to one another. You all are going to help each other. That's part of this journey. Part of the adventure is to go through this change. This is going to create the foundation of your relationship, this situation. The way you all get through this, the way it's handled, is going to be the foundation of whatever this partnership is going forward, whether it remains as if it goes, grows further, or if it just remains as a connection. You're not going to ever get rid of it, but the lessons and the growth that come out of this for both of you is going to last you a lifetime, just like this abandonment has impacted you for a lifetime. But this healing is going to now replace that abandonment as your foundation. Okay. All right, Ashe. Well, thank you very much, Spirit. All right, let's see what I could. All right, let's see if we can throw. So this is good. This is good. This is, if you're wondering what the purpose is of this is what the purpose is, and you somehow, whichever way you all handle it, is the way you're supposed to handle it, because this is however way you all handle it is the way that it was meant to be handled, for you to either learn your strength through the support of the other one, or learning your strength through the non-support of the other one. All right, Spirit. Don't be mad, just delivering it the way they said it. Okay, so let's see what we can get from the wisdom of the Oracle. All right, if we can get some wisdom for the couple. If we can get some advice for our divine masculine and our divine feminine, or for the time period between mid-January and mid-February 2019. And we have fork in the road. So choices that have to be made, changes, burdens that have to be lightened or put down. And fork in the road is number 13. Again, 13, 1 and 3 is 4, foundational. 13 is also in the Rider-Waite deck. That is the death, right? Scorpio. So change. Something has to transform, change in order to, and this change is going to be the foundation of this relationship going forward. All right, let's take a look at 13 real quick. In terms, time to make a decision considering the consequences as you prepare to act. Owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. So, stop procrastinating. You got to make a choice. You got to make a move. All right, you have reached a moment of truth in the evolution of this relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love, or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lesson you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. So basically is what it says. Either way you go, it's a lesson that you needed. Either way, whatever the choice is, don't feel like you failed, because that's not a failure. It's the lesson that you signed up for. And when you make one choice, then that'll lead you to the next, I know, roadblock, right? No, the next milestone. Difference is maybe the same, but different. Sounds better when you say milestone. Oh, a leg up, number 34. So the universe is giving you some assistance here. All right. They are giving you some direction, some guidance, some help. Someone to help you, a helpmate. You don't have to go this alone. See, there's someone there. You may have to carry them for a little bit, but they're there. And they're willing to go on to get, you just gotta let them get up there. They're coming, they're climbing. You just gotta let them get up there. But the universe is sending you help from messages from the divine, from your partner. Even if they're a little late, even if they're just trying to catch up, and you're not sure whether or not you should have even been waiting, because they're making an impact. They're getting right on your back, but it's part of the plan. It's part of the gift. They're a gift. Even if they don't seem like it right this moment, they are a gift. Because they're helping you and you're helping them master this lesson. Oh, 35. A loyal heart. Aww. 35 is 8, right? 3 plus 5 is 8. So again, this is infinite. This is someone you can count on, a loyal heart. Someone who has your best interest at heart and you have theirs. You've learned a lot of things. You've gotten a little wiser. But you look out for each other and you respect each other and you hold each other in high regard. That's nice. Wonderful. So, you've been given this person as a gift, as a choice. This person has been put into this situation with you, and I'm talking to either of you. The other person is in this situation with you because they were going to be there to help you when it's time to make this choice. They're going to help you. They're going to advise you. Whatever they've been put into your life by a divine plan. This is part of God's work. This is part of the fabric of the masterpiece that's being put together. And you have this other person there with you to help you make a choice that they may be joining you on or they may not. But they believe in you and they wish you well. They're happy for you. They love you in any event. Maybe you might not feel like that right away, but just know that even if they don't join you, they love you and they want the best for you. And maybe they know that they're not the best for you. Here we're back to orphaned. Number 5, again, change, feeling alone and abandoned. But let's see again what this orphaned means now. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Well, take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It will not be worth the price. So, don't compromise yourself to fit in where you don't feel comfortable. It's not worth it. You have to have a boundary. I think that's what they're saying. And this is putting yourself first. Keeping your aura clear, keeping yourself away from negative energies. And that may be the decision. That may be the thing that, puts it over the edge. That you're willing to be by yourself because you know that you're going to be protected as long as you protect yourself and value yourself. So you're not looking at abandonment. You're not looking at it as negative. You are understanding that this is a protection, that you are being given the opportunity to protect yourself and find your tribe, find your position, find your place. And if your partner wants to follow you there, he or she can, but you're not going to remain or spend too much time in that type of energy, because it's not safe for you. It's not safe for you, and you don't feel it's productive for your spirituality. So that's what I'm getting from that. So for those of you that resonates with, then that's the message for you. That's the advice from you. You know, you don't have to feel that you'll, lose your partner forever. Like it's a bad thing. There's just a difference, and you're choosing your spirituality and you're choosing yourself rather than allow yourself to be put into a position that's dangerous to your spirituality, is you are putting your spirituality above all else. All right, so no, this is long, but it is the message. So from the Sacred Rebels Oracle, and this is by Alana Fairchild. Since we're working with the Titans and the Sirens, I figured this would go with it. Right? Sacred Rebels Guidebook. So let's see what we can get for our Divine Masculine and Feminine for the time period between now and the middle of February 2019. Thank you so much. Okay, we have number 21. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. 21 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3, so the creator. All right, so let's see what we have here. All right. 21. This oracle has a message for you. This is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills even when it thinks it is turning mountains into molehills. What? See, got to start from the beginning. This one is very intricate. Sorry, folks. But enjoy this message because this is what Spirit wanted you to hear. 21, beyond the mind, the heart beats. In the chaos of modern life and in the constant fluctuations of our minds, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within. Yet it is always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there is an endless, vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. Within that sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. That sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. Your own heart's rhythm sounds within the greater universal heartbeat, the totality of life. All of your being can be felt as one through listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires, energizes, and moves us to create, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling. These are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. This oracle has a message for you. There is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it is turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it even occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to be open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. So, listening to your heart and your intuition. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a different way to live and create. It is closer to the earth and to the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking in courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You are being asked to trust your heart and to drop into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplant the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart. That is to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can resound. I'll repeat that part. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart. That is, to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can resound. So you're supposed to be, your mind is there to give your heart a safe place. To dream, to think. Okay. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Deep within, you know what to do, and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plan seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared, and the appropriate outcome of the mind waving the white flag to surrender is imminent. Soon, if not already, you will finally be feeling that your heart is leading you. You will feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart rather than trying to be out front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance in order to be safe. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but more insight, with more insight, wisdom, and energy in the present moment to create. So when you become more relaxed in your love and in your decision about your love, it's going to free up all the confusion that's going to give you a chance for your mind to do what it's supposed to do, which is create, and not create conflict for yourself, but to create whatever it is that your art is, whatever it is that you are here to share with the rest of us. If you're finding that you cannot plan or strategize as you once did, or feel that you know less than you have ever known about where you are headed or how you're supposed to get there, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these are healthy signs of a shift from head to heart. You're not proceeding in error. You are exactly where you're meant to be, doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. I said that earlier. You are now in a position that is more powerful than ever because you are allowing yourself to be guided by your heart, a heart that beats in harmony with the heart of all existence. Your affairs are in accord with love, and no matter what may happen, your affairs are in accord with love, and no matter what may appear to be at times, all is unfolding according to that greater love, you included. Ashe. And to heal, I'm just going to do this real quick. Lie on your back comfortably with your hands on your heart and say, I love you. I trust you. You are beautiful and you are wise. You beat in harmony with the greater plan of love. You are my guiding light. Rest with your hands at your heart for several long, slow breaths, or however long feels good. When you are ready, just go back to your day or to your evening. Anytime you need to strengthen your connection to your heart's truth, drop into your heart awareness by lightly placing one or both hands on your chest over your heart and breathing gently. Ashe. So that's how we're going to heal our hearts, okay? We are going to just remember, wherever we are, whatever we're doing, take time to put your hands together or one right over your heart and breathe. And feel your heart for however long it takes, however many minutes it takes. I love you. I trust you. You are beautiful and you are wise. You beat in harmony with the greater plan of love. You are my guiding light. Ashe, that's you talking to your heart. So divine masculine, divine feminine. That's your reading, though. That's your advice for those of you who were drawn to pack number 1. This is the energies that came from that reading. And should be this situation may resonate with whoever comes across this video. So it doesn't have to be right now. It doesn't have to be January of 2019. It's just you were drawn to this pack whenever you come across that pick a pack video. Okay, so I'll be doing this again for pack number 2 and pack number 3. Right. Like I said, I probably will do pack number 2 next month and pack number 3 the month after that. But I'll see how Spirit leads. Make a comment. Let me know. What do you want? Do you want me to go ahead and bust out the other 2 packs before the end of March or mid-March? We'll see how that goes. But thank you all for allowing me to share these messages with you. Okay, and I hope that whoever needed to hear this today, it's on time. I know it is because Spirit wanted you to get it right now, at this time, whenever you're watching this. So, I'll be talking to everybody real soon, and be uploading more material. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button. Please make comments, and let me know if this resonates. All right. Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll be speaking to each other real soon. I say, peace.